Taurus, what is going on with you? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan Hill from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Taurus Tarot love reading. Today we are going to take a behind-the-scenes peek at your romantic person of interest here in March 2024. Find out what's going on with them, see if there's anything that your attention or your awareness might need to be brought to about them. Ooh, I just had 8 of Cups and the Queen of Wands flip over. Anyway, we're going to find out what's going on with them. That way you know best how to navigate the situation you find yourself in with this person here in March 2024. I'm going to get 5 cards to represent your person's energy. Then I'm going to clarify everything with a second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on with this person you're connected to. So let's get 5 cards. What is going on with Taurus's romantic person of interest for March 2024, please? Make sure nothing flipped there. That felt funny. Okay, we're good. Let's get 2 more, please. What's going on with Taurus's person of interest? Yeah, we're getting some weird stuff happening here. There's like this, everything feels like it's shooting out of the deck, but then nothing's actually come out or even flipped over in there. So that usually has something to do with there's something that needs to come out, but someone isn't really being forthcoming with it. They're not talking for some reason. Bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the 9 of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. It's an energy of being like walled off and defensive about something. That's the wounded warrior, and he's been hurt, hence this wall he's built around himself. It's like his way to protect himself. It's like a defense mechanism. This would indicate your person is feeling hurt about something. It could also indicate that there's a barrier in their way. Like, if you look at the wall this person's built, it's just some sticks in the ground. If I want to hurt him, I can just barrel right through those sticks and get to him. He's not really safe from being hurt. And that's the way the walls are that we build. You know, everybody builds walls when we get hurt. Emotional walls come up, things like that. And they don't actually protect us the way that we think they do. They just end up serving as more of like a barrier or a cage to keep us away from the thing that we actually want. So your person's got some element of being hurt here. Looks like from a breakup, 5 of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. This is abandonment. It's being cast aside, left out in the cold, discarded. Like, this is a breakup type of an energy here. And it looks like walking away from the Sun. This is the Leo Major Arcana card. This is the happiest card in the deck. It's happiness, joy, bliss, harmony. Like, you really can't get a better card than that in a love reading. Sometimes this can also mean illumination, as in like something was being hidden in the dark. Like the card before this in the sequence is the Moon. So something's hidden in the dark. The next step is the Sun comes out, shines its light into the dark, and now it's not dark anymore, and you can see the stuff that was being hidden. So this can represent illumination. Have the Emperor energy underneath that. This is an energy of control. It's Aries Major Arcana energy, like taking control, taking charge of a situation. This is usually the person that calls the shots. They set the boundaries. They make the rules. They dictate policy. Some element of trying to control happiness here, or trying to control what can and can't be seen. And I've got the Fool right behind that. That can be an energy of taking that blind leap of faith. It can also be foolish type energy, like taking risks outside the connection, like just displaying foolish behavior, taking unnecessary risks. Definitely got some sort of a breakup, abandonment energy here, and them being walled off and defensive. When I look at the cards that actually came out for your person, Taurus, first card's always the most important. We got the Hermit, Queen of Swords, 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Don't like seeing the swords, don't like seeing the 5s. This Hermit card is Virgo Major Arcana energy. This is withdrawal and isolation. A lot of times I get this when communication has shut down. And if it hasn't shut down, it's very different than it was before. Like fewer and farther between, much shorter. Usually not communicating. This is also an energy of someone who's doing some soul searching or some deep inner reflection or some deep contemplation, examining pieces of themselves, trying to figure out what adjustments do I need to make to me so that I'm able to move forward the way that I want. I don't know if that's what's happening with your person yet, so let's clarify this. Tell me more about the Hermit. Why is that the first card for Taurus's person of interest here in March, please? Bottom of the deck. Six of Cups. This is Scorpio energy of the past. It's thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, thinking about the good old days, the way things used to be between the two of you. This card represents that they have a deep emotional connection to you. It can even represent something from the past coming back around, or someone from the past trying to make some sort of a comeback here. This could be your person not talking right now because they're reminiscing, missing you. This could represent that they're doing soul searching, trying to figure out how to get this to come back. King of Pentacles behind that. That's either Taurus or Virgo energy. So I'm seeing quite a bit of Virgo here already. A little bit of Sagittarius. I've seen some Aries. There's some Leo, some Aries, Pisces, Libra, Cancer. You could be dealing with any of those signs. Hell, this is a collective reading. You could literally be dealing with any sign. So I'm just going to call these out as they stick out to me, just in case they mean anything to you. King of Pentacles is usually like husband type energy, like provider type energy. It's that stable, committed person that's building a life together with someone else here. It's half of the equation that builds the Ten of Pentacles. We're missing the Queen so far here. But this is like reminiscing about husband, or reminiscing about being husband, something along those lines there. I'm not 100% sure yet. Two of Pentacles below that, Capricorn energy. It's a card of balance, but it's more about trying to regain balance once the balance has been thrown off, trying to keep your balance when your balance has been thrown off. It's like, it's a two, so it's a decision about something in the physical reality here. It's like weighing the options, looking at pros and cons, going back and forth, like do I or don't I, where there's some choice they have to make, and they can't have both of these things, and they literally have to pick one, and they're back and forth about it. Ace of Wands. This is a lot of times this will be like, do I or don't I? Will they or won't they type energy. Ace of Wands is either an energy of like a brand new passionate beginning, and like passion and desire, or it can even represent trying to re-spark a connection, re-spark the passion and the desire and get the spark back, so to speak. Definitely up in their head doing some reminiscing. When I clarify the Hermit, I get the Six of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Moon. Six of Wands is Leo energy. This is recognition. So this is either your person being recognized for something, probably much more likely that they're coming to some sort of a recognition as they're doing this reminiscing and this contemplating and this soul searching type of an energy. Whatever it is that they come to recognize here allows forward movement or causes forward movement to happen. One of the two. Next we have the Two of Wands. This is Aries energy, so I'm getting quite a bit of twos here. Again, twos represent choices or decisions, and it's a crossroads in their life, or probably a crossroads in this connection. This is a decision point for your person, and it's a decision about what is it that I want my world to be like what do I want for my life, and which of these two paths is going to get me there, and which path do I need to leave behind in order to get there. So that's that choice point they have. They're recognizing something, though, about this choice, or about what it is that they actually want. And we have the Moon behind it. This is Pisces energy. This is fear, worry, and anxiety, usually from uncertainty. Like when the moon's out, it's dark outside. You can't see the full path in front of you, and it's hard to tell, am I on the right path? Did I make a wrong turn somewhere? Was this even the correct path to begin with? Like, should I turn around and go back a different way? So like that level of being uncertain can cause fear, worry, and anxiety in a person. Usually you don't end up in hermit mode by choice. Usually something happens and it forces you there. And when they're there, something good looks like it's coming out of this. But this is still them having fear, worry, and anxiety about something related to this choice that they have. Probably related to you even. This can even represent a secret being kept, or like I said, something being hidden in the dark. I did see a reference to that here with, the sun being present. And the sun comes like right after some sort of a breakup. So this could be like breakup happening, and that causes some illuminating moment for them while they're in hermit mode. Hopefully that's what we're getting here. Next in your person's energy, Taurus, is the Queen of Swords. This is Libra energy. This is she who knows the truth. Like, she is about speaking the truth on something and then cutting off the things or the people that aren't in her best interest anymore. That's why she holds her hand out. She's saying, go ahead, tell me your side of the story. But when that side of the story doesn't match the actual truth she already knows, then it's off with your head. A lot of times that will represent like the severing of the connection here. I have this Queen of Swords. Thanks. Won't even let me finish the sentence and they're giving it to me. Awesome. Bottom of the deck. Justice. There's some more Libra energy. This is a major arcana energy. This is the most powerful card of balance in the deck. It's about doing the right, fair, just thing. The sword in this card, it's the same sword in the Queen of Swords, but here it's used to cut away something that's either not in balance or that's not fair and not just. That way balance gets restored and then the right, fair, just thing happens. Like what's supposed to happen can happen. But the fact that it's here tells me something unbalanced or unfair was going on, and that's probably what led to the severing of this connection. Like the truth got found out about that. Something unfair about this Four of Wands. This is Aries energy. Fours are stability. So this is like stability of the home life or the family life or stability of the connection between the two of you. The Four Wands represent 1111, which is the number of manifesting. So this is like a celebration energy of the thing that your person was trying to manifest actually appeared here in the physical reality. But there's some unfairness. So this is either like the connection with you, the family, the home life with you, and something unfair going on in the midst of that, or something unbalanced about what it is they were manifesting. I'm thinking it's telling me what unfair happened during the connection here. I have the Page of Wands right behind that. This is news, messages, communications about passion and desire. So that can be like, that kind of passion and desire. That can also be just expressing what it is that they want. But this is also the minor arcana version of the Fool. And like we already seen the Fool here, and this is a toned down version. This is someone who's got the willingness to take the very first steps down a brand new path towards something they have passion and desire for. Could be passionate communicating was happening with somebody that it shouldn't have been. It could be they were taking steps in a different direction. Yeah, I got the Queen of Cups right behind that. That's like usually Cancer energy. It can be like feminine water sign. It could even just represent a person that they have feelings for and then has feelings for them and tries to pour love and emotions into them. But they have passionate communicating going on with somebody at this stage. I'm assuming this piece has already happened, and that was probably part of the secret that was being kept, but clearly the secret didn't stay secret. Otherwise, Queen of Swords wouldn't be here. Justice wouldn't be here. I think this is just telling me about what was unfair going on in the background for why Queen of Swords is present. When I clarify Queen of Swords, I get Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Judgment. Pages, again, are messengers. So this is news, messages, and communicating about some physical, tangible, real-world opportunity presenting itself. Sometimes this is a person who is like at the beginning stages of planning for their future, like not a fully mature plan, not a fully developed plan, just kind of getting started on something there. I've seen two references to communications happening. Like if we got passionate communications, like passion as in like desire and sexual energy type communications, and we got communications about physical opportunity, that could be something like, hey, I'm going to be at this place at this day and this time, and like, you want to do something. Like it could be something like that happened. That could be actually what got recognized here, and that could be why Queen of Swords is out in effect. Next, though, we have this Eight of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy of work, like putting in the work, the time, effort, and energy on something to get what I want, or having the willingness to do that. I've got the willingness to take the first steps to go down a new path. I've got a lot of communicating going on. This could have been about what they were putting in work on, and they had some choice to make. Notice this is a wand energy, and the wand is the phallic symbol of the deck, so it represents the male phallus, using it to be intimate, sexual energy, sex. This was a choice that they had about what is it that I really want, or what do I really desire. And it could be that they put in work somewhere they shouldn't and kept a secret. That's probably what led to Judgment. Like I said, when you get the Queen of Swords, she's usually about speaking the truth on something and then cutting off the person that isn't in your best interest anymore. Judgment is a powerful major arcana card. It's a final decision, and in a relationship reading, this is a decision about the relationship. A lot of times this is passing a final verdict and judgment on the relationship itself and calling it dead and over with. Sometimes this can also be a reconciliation energy, because it can be like resurrecting something and trying to bring it back to life. This is probably what they have the uncertainty and the fear and the worry about, is like, is it even possible to resurrect this with you? Because you don't cut me off here. Central in your person's energy, Taurus, is that Four of Wands again. We already saw that here right under this Justice card. It's the stability of the home, the family, the connection. It's Aries energy. Tell me about this Four of Wands, please. Why is that central for Taurus's person of interest? This one is screaming too, so we're taking it. Come here. On the bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles again. Yeah, so I'm getting husband vibes again here. Like this is sometimes a marriage card. This is sometimes a card of like celebrating the connection itself, living together, engagement, wedding, things like that. I got half of the equation that builds that 10 of Pentacles, like a combined together life. Two of Pentacles, that's Capricorn energy. They have some physical choice to make where I can't have both of these and I have to pick one, and I'm back and forth like, do I or don't I? This one or that one? Can't make up my mind. Sometimes this can represent a person who's juggling two people in the physical world. More Pentacles here. I'm getting a lot of Pentacles out here. A lot of Earth energy. A lot of physical, tangible, like assets, resources, material stuff. This is a period of time. It's Taurus energy. It's a period of time where there's this pause to reflect and take stock of the seeds that have been planted here between the two of you. And this is your person taking some time to think about, is this really what I want? Is this going to turn into what I really want? Should I continue investing all my work and time, effort, and energy? We got that work here. Should I invest it here? Or should I cut my losses and move on because maybe it's not going to pan out? This is that period of time where they pause to think about that stuff. And it looks like that gets kicked off by this decision I have between two things. Nine of Swords. Yeah, I think that period of time of thinking about it puts them into fear, worry, and anxiety. I've got two cards in the deck that mean that, and they have both of them here present in their energy. This is like mental anguish. This is thinking about something so much and I can't shut my mind off. And on top of that, like the fear and the worry I have behind my thinking is like manifesting itself as physical stress or sleepless nights, or I can't concentrate on what I'm doing. This is a person who's afraid to face the situation that they're in. And that's part of what keeps them in the trap. They're worried about this Three of Cups. That's so crazy because the Three of Cups is the next card in their energy. That just happened a minute ago when I clarified Queen of Swords, and Four of Wands was in the story on the bottom, and Four of Wands was the next card. Now that I'm clarifying Four of Wands, I get the next card again. This is sometimes reconciliation energy. They could be like off balance because of the stability of this ended, and now they're going through a period of time where they're waiting on things to pan out the way they want, and maybe they're fearful and worried that we're not going to be able to reconcile here. This could also just as easily represent Three Cups of Love are in the picture, because Three Cups of Love are in this picture. So this could be a case of, hey, I was juggling somebody and that made me like spend some time thinking about what I really want, what I want to invest in. And then at the same time, I'm having fear, worry, and anxiety that this third cup is going to get exposed. It looks like it definitely did get exposed. And this is not necessarily like chronological order. It's just kind of giving me backstory is what it feels like here. When I clarify this Four of Wands, I got an extra card. I got the Six of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Four of Cups, and the King of Swords. Six of Pentacles is more Taurus energy. This is a card of balance. It's supposed to be generosity or reciprocity. Like you scratch my back and I scratch yours. You take care of me and I take care of you. It's like equal give and take. This can represent wanting to balance this connection back out, wanting to try to get the stability rebalanced. This can also represent the merchant here giving to two people. Like notice one's kind of like behind his back here. It could even represent that during the midst of being like husband type energy or being around husband type energy and then having this physical choice or juggling two people. So I'm getting multiple references now to other person involved. Next I have the Lovers, which is again another reference to that. This is Gemini's major arcana card. This can represent a powerful love connection between two people, no doubt about that. This, a long time ago, before it was called the Lovers, it used to be called the Choice. So a lot of times this is really about a choice in a powerful love connection. It's about the interconnectedness between the two of you, where they can't make decisions without those decisions affecting you and vice versa. This can also represent a choice about the connection itself, or even a choice between more than one lover. Especially when I've got a card that can reference juggling or having two people here. I've seen the Three of Cups twice already. I've got the Moon where there's some secret. I've got some truth coming out and being spoken and a severing happen. I've got some passionate communications I saw, physical opportunity type communications, and a massive decision to end something. I saw breakup energy. I see your person being hurt and breakup energy. Definitely looking like we got a choice between more than one person. At the minimum, we got a choice about this connection. That's like central to their whole energy here. Next, I got the Four of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is about like not being fully emotionally content and happy with what they have right in front of them. Like they're looking at these three cups and it's just, I'm still daydreaming about this other cup, this other thing that I believe will make me happy. And I don't have that for some reason. It's interesting to note here, we've seen the Three of Cups already. The Three of Cups is the next card. They're staring at three cups. So I get this a lot for a couple of different reasons. Like sometimes it will be that there's a love offer on the table between the two of you already and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's just kind of been left hanging here in the air and no one's saying yes or no. Sometimes I'll get this when your person is contemplating offering that cup of love to you and they haven't done it yet because they're afraid they're going to get rejected. I can see shades of that in this. Sometimes I get it for a different reason though. And it's like that was why I even started telling you this, and now suddenly it's just freaking gone. It's like, what the hell happened there? It's like it just wiped my brain. Very, very weird. Very weird. Bam. It's back. Sometimes I get this for a person who's got like shiny object syndrome, where like they're never happy with what they have right in front of them. There's always this other new thing that they want and they got to go chase that and try to get it. And then when they get that, they're not happy with that either. So I do get this sometimes when, person's with you and while they're with you, they're daydreaming about this other person that they want. And then things happen like this where there's like secrets coming out and decisions being made to part ways, and then now that they've got the other person and they're united with them, they're not happy with that either, and now they're thinking about you. I do see that Two of Pentacles a couple of different times, that back and forth. I can't stay balanced in this here. Them recognizing something like in this time period where you all are not talking. Final clarifier for this Four of Wands is the King of Swords. This is either Aquarius or Gemini energy. This is a very smart, logical, rational, thinking brain kind of a person here. This is like logic and reason and common sense. This is not feelings and intuition. In fact, this person doesn't consult their intuition or their emotions when they decide. They're just looking strictly at what's right in front of me. What's the truth and the facts and what are the numbers? Let me add all this up and see if that makes sense, and I'll decide based on the truth and the facts. So a lot of times this can feel like someone who's emotionally detached or emotionally distant, or emotionally cold. Trying to be very logical and rational here. It's like they're not happy currently. And that unhappiness is tied to this final judgment that was made. But the judgment was made tied to a secret or something being hidden. This could, again, though, be having uncertainty about whether or not you would be willing to resurrect this based on what's happened. And this could even be them contemplating apologizing or offering you their cup of love and just not, because common sense and is telling them that ain't gonna work out, dude. We got King and Queen of Swords here. I've already met Queen of Swords and it was off with my head. Like, and normally if you get like King and Queen of Cups, that would be a power couple in the emotional sense. It would be two cards that are supposed to be together. It usually represents two people that are supposed to be together, at least in the way the person that I'm reading is feeling about it. This isn't the same. This is two people that used to be together. So here's definitely, there has been a breakup here. And if your person is wanting to come back, which it looks like they are, I don't think they believe, like common sense is telling them, dude, that ain't never going to happen. Probably for this reason and the next card too. The Three of Cups is Cancer energy. Like I said, it can be reconciliation, being reunited and celebrating. It can also represent 3 cups of love are in the picture here. Tell me about this Three of Cups. Why is that in Taurus person's energy? We're going to take a bunch of extras, aren't we? Bottom of the deck. Strength. This is Leo's major arcana card. I've seen both of those. We've got the other one right here in the overall energy. This tells me that there is a difficult situation that your person is going through right now, and it is requiring them to dig down deep inside themselves and find all their internal strength. They have it. It's just they're being forced to dig it up and put it to use here. This is just to make it through this. They're having a rough time. Now, the other side of that coin is this can represent a person who's trying to tame this beast inside themselves. In other words, they've got this like primal urge, this desire, this thing they really, really want to do. And they're trying to like resist that piece of themselves. They're trying to rein themselves in, hold themselves back, not let themselves go off and do something stupid and make some kind of mistake that they regret later. I think that's probably what part of it was going on too. Them struggling against like resisting this third cup. Usually when I see that kind of an energy, like this person fails at containing that piece of themselves. Yeah, like they were trying to rein themselves back from that Queen of Cups. We saw this earlier. This is this person that they have some emotions for, or that this person is pouring emotions into them for some reason. Definitely some strong feelings there, and the Page of Wands behind it. There's passionate communicating going on with this person. This is someone who has the willingness to take the first steps down this brand new path toward passion and desire. I think this is how we get to Three of Cups. Clarifying that, we get the Justice card, Knight of Swords, King of Cups, the Hermit, Page of Cups. You usually get 3 clarifiers. I got 4 the previous card. I just got 5 here. So this is like escalating energy for them as March moves on. Justice is the Libra Major Arcana card, most powerful card of balance. It's about doing the right, fair, just thing. The Sword is to cut away the unbalanced thing or the unfair thing that's going on, to right the wrong, rebalance everything so that what's supposed to happen can happen. Like I said, the fact that it's here tells me something unfair, unjust is going on, or there would be no need for this card to show up. I think they couldn't resist, they couldn't contain themselves and keep that containment. And the unfair thing is the third cup of love. The unfair is also connected to merchant giving to 2. Next we have the Knight of Swords. This is the fastest knight in the deck. This is rushing forward, taking some rapid, decisive action on something where there is no thinking about it first. This is either someone who doesn't need to think about it first because they know what they're doing and they just come in and do it and they're out. Most of the time for me, I get this when it's a person who just took this spontaneous action, like maybe impulsive action that they didn't think about first, and they didn't even think about it while they were doing it. They just went and did it, and didn't think about it until afterwards. That's how you end up in that Nine of Swords that we saw. That's how you end up in the Moon and be like, oh shit, what have I done type of an energy here. That is beside the Lover's card, and even the way they're laid on the table, Knight of Swords is running straight toward this other person here and creating a situation where their choice affected both of you. It's so weird. It's like I take this action toward this lover person, I put in work with that, and then I have to choose which do I want. That's so backwards in how you actually should do. You should make the choice first. You do the thinking, and then you make the decision, and then you take the action. And they're wired backwards. King of Cups is next. This is the counterpart to that Queen of Cups that we keep seeing referenced here. This is that person that I have all this love and emotions for. This is either Pisces or Scorpio energy. This represents your person does have emotions, even if they don't show them to you. This represents that, yes, they probably have love and emotions for you, but they also have love and emotions for this other person. This is someone who doesn't, like, they don't wear their heart on their sleeve, so they don't publicly broadcast how they feel about things most of the time. So this could be a person who loves you and you don't really know it because they don't express it. It could be a person who is expressing love and emotion somewhere else and you don't know it because you can't read it on them. This can even be someone who's in emotional turmoil and you don't know either because they're just really good at hiding that kind of stuff. It's right beside this Four of Cups where they're not fully happy and content with something. This is almost weird, as I was getting all those King of Swords vibes before, and now it's like this is like they did this action.
Oh, bad weather. Is that true a bit?
Yeah. What was I saying now? I was seeing all the King of Swords vibes before, like they were all in their head and probably emotionally distant before, and then whatever happened, and this is almost like I did this spontaneous thing, and now I'm changing my approach here. I'm like getting out of my head and being more in my feelings. This is very, very strange. But they're not happy at the same time. And underlying all of that whole column is the decision and the secret that was behind what was going on, like why there needed to be that judgment. I feel like they were hiding things from you. I normally don't get that kind of a vibe from King of Cups, but here that's what I'm feeling. I got the Hermit next, which we already saw. That's their first card out here. That's the most important energy for them this month. It's withdrawal, isolation, like communication shuts down. Like, and it's right here, like laying on the table between King of Cups and King of Swords. It's connected to both of those. Like, they're doing soul searching here. Like, and this time they are consulting their emotions and their common sense. Final clarifier for this Three of Cups. Page of Cups. This is news, messages, communications about love and emotions, expressing feelings. This can represent an apology. This can represent early stages of some love offer or like lovey-dovey communicating happening. I mean, we're clarifying Three of Cups. This could even be your person is recognizing that what I did was stupid here and I didn't think that through and I do love you and I'm not happy that we're not together. I'm not happy about the decision. I'm not happy about the secret. And I'm searching my soul about all of that stuff. And this is being like at that early stages of apologizing or the early stages of trying to talk to you again. Notice like the fish in the cup, though. This is somebody who's not fully confident in their position here, and they don't really want you looking in their eyes. They would rather you look over here at this thing and not at me. I'm not really feeling that kind of an energy here, like especially going from a king to a page of the same thing. It's like, nah, no, you're supposed to be growing. You're not supposed to be regressing. Very weird. Final card for your person, Taurus, Five of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. Fives are conflict. This is sometimes a conflict in the way they're thinking. Sometimes it's a conflict in communicating, like a big fight that happens. Bitter words being spoken, words being used like weapons, tongues being used like swords to cut. This is oftentimes a betrayal type of an energy, or an energy of someone who has this willing, like winning at all cost mentality. Like, I need to get what I want, and if you get hurt, well, tough shit for you. I'm taking care of myself. It can be any of that stuff. It could be more than one of them at the same time. So tell me about this Five of Swords, please. Let's get 2 more on that 5. Okay, we'll take 3. Thanks. So there's a lot under the surface of that. This whole deck was trying to shoot out here. 3 of Cups on the bottom. We just got done clarifying that. We saw it the column before that. This is that third party right here. This is describing the betrayal that happens. It's so weird for me because I don't know. Yes, I'm intending for this to be March 2024. And a lot of times, like if you look through the comments of my videos, you'll see people like, oh, this is exactly what's happening for me right now. But you'll also see people saying that, nope, this hasn't happened yet. And you see other people saying, oh, this happened, but it was 2 years ago. I don't know if this, I'm getting some of a feeling here that for some people, this hasn't happened yet and it's coming. But we got the betrayal here tied to 3 cups of love, 9 of swords. This is all that fear, worry, and anxiety that this is going to come out. This is almost like, it's feeling weird. Like, you know, sometimes a movie will start like right in the middle of the scene and you're like, what the hell's going on? And then later on in the movie, they'll flash back to before that happened and now you understand what was going on. That's what I feel like this reading has done to me. It's like it's just jumping back and forth here. But this is them fearful and worried that this is going to come out, and it looks like it's been going on for a minute, really. Like this is taking a period of time to develop this far. Yeah, juggling 2 people has happened over a period of time. When I clarify this 5 of Swords, King of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Yeah, this is that husband energy again. This is like Taurus or Virgo energy. It's tied to the betrayal. It's tied to this unfair, unjust thing that needs corrected. Like, you read it this way. It's like there's the husband figure or the person that is committed to building a life with you in some regard, doing an unfair thing of giving to 2 people, communicating about physical opportunities and that getting recognized. 2 of Swords is next for them, Libra energy. This is a decision that they need to make and they haven't made it yet. The blindfold can represent they don't have enough information to make the decision, which is why they haven't made it. That blindfold can also represent there's something I don't want to see, I don't want to look at it, and I'm leaving the blinders on purpose. So this can sometimes be I'm lying to myself, and that's stopping me from choosing. This could be I'm in denial about something, and it's stopping me from choosing. Sometimes, especially with a 5 of Swords, this can be malicious energy. Sometimes this can be a person who's just like, yeah, I realize I'm supposed to choose. I'm just not going to. I don't want to choose. It's tied to that impulsive action and the lovers and putting in work and then a choice. So this whole row begins with a choice about passion and desire and ends with a choice that they decide not to make. And what's left in the middle is all this rapid moving energy that puts this in a spot of having to choose about whether to work on it or not, having to choose between more than one person. Next, I get the Ace of Pentacles. This is the seed of abundance. This is a new physical, tangible, real world, you can touch it opportunity presenting itself, a physical opportunity. We saw that with this Page of Pentacles. That's what he's carrying. This is the communications about that physical opportunity. They have something new here, and they have emotions for it. And at the same time, there's this element of not being happy. Now, this could be that they're thinking about like trying to come back to you and fix this and apologizing for the stupid, impulsive thing that they did. And they're currently in hermit mode trying to figure out what to do about this betrayal that they did from this important position in your life. And maybe they just can't decide whether this opportunity is actually valid or not. Like, are you going to accept this offer if they make it? Or, I mean, common sense seems to be telling them, well, no, dummy, they're not going to, which is probably what they're still trying to figure out. But then we got this Eight of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy, really fast moving energy. It's even faster than that Knight of Swords. This is like rapid forward movement on something, rapid progress on something that there's passion and desire for. It could be rapid back and forth passionate communications coming in. This can even just be like a whole lot of energy coming at them all at one time, to the point that it's like too much to handle. It's too much to process all at once. This would be like trying to take a drink out of a fire hose. It's just too much and it's overwhelming. They're in their head while they're in hermit mode, and they're feeling overwhelmed while they're in hermit mode. But this is still like wanting to advance forward here. This is almost feeling like two separate messages bleeding together here, where for some people watching this, their person is like trying to figure out how to get you back and how to get you to accept that, and what do I need to communicate to get this opportunity and be able to move forward. And then for others, it's like your person did some dumb stuff. And yeah, they probably think about coming back, but don't think for a minute you're going to accept that. And then this, whatever opportunity they had, they just move forward with it really fast. They still have this walled off defensive energy here about a breakup. And I still have this Three of Cups here, this third energy, and probably worries that that gets exposed. Not looking like a pleasant situation this person is in, and I hope you have an easier time navigating this situation now that you can see a little more about what's going on. Now, if you still have questions you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. When you do, you'll be taken to more Taurus love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation, and I'll see you in the next video.